Hello everybody and welcome back to today's marvelous new video. Now we are here today to talk about the talk of the town, Squid Game. Now we've all binge watched it over a couple of days or a weekend, and we are getting into theories already, so buckle in. I have about 5 for you guys, and obviously this video is full of spoilers, so whomever didn't watch it yet, skip this one maybe, watch the previous one I've done. And without further ado, let's jump right in. The game opens up with our main character, Seong Ji-han, who is deeply in debt and owes money to absolutely everyone around him. He's also a horrible father and a horrible son, so things are just not going well for him, right? And then one day, he gets approached by this handsome man in the streets. This is literally what is referred to him in the story, handsome man. He gets approached by this guy to play a game of ducky for money. Ducky are these things that I'm gonna pop a picture of right here. What ends up happening is our main character, Seong Ji-han, ends up picking the color blue, right? The theory is that whomever ended up picking the color blue are players in the game, and whomever got to pick the color red are guards in the game. This theory is weird to me because what did the guards get, right? If the theory is that guards are deeply in debt too, so they too need money, right? So what did they get? I don't think that I heard at any point in the story that the guards are getting any money for this. Now I bet they are. I just didn't hear it. Maybe I missed it. If I did, comment it down below. Maybe I will remember it, or maybe I'll watch it again. So yeah, this is theory number 1. On to theory number 2. Now let's call our main character John, because his name is kind of hard for me. So John and the old man. The old man, the 001, right? Remember him? Yeah, this guy? Okay, the old man asks John, the main character, were you spanked a lot as a kid? And he said yes. And he was like, oh, just like my son. My son was spanked a lot as a kid too. And so the theory here is that the old man is John's father. But then to further this theory, remember episode 6, there's this neighborhood setting, and both 001 and 456, which is John and the old man, both recognize this place as somewhere they grew up in. The old man remembers this neighborhood as a place he and his son and his wife grew up in, and our main character John also remembers it as a place he grew up in. So this kind of gives some validity to the story. One more thing to add to this theory is in the beginning of the series we see John stealing his mother's card to cash money out of, and then the passcode is his birthday, which is the 26th of April. And then going back to the episode 6, we see the old man asking John, is it the 24th yet, because his son's birthday is coming up, almost like he means it 2 days later on the 26th. Also, some believe that the very first and the very last number has some significance, and that the old man was preparing to give the games to his son as a birthday gift, a deadly children's games as a birthday gift. At number 3, we have the very interesting turning point of this series, which is when all of them get to vote of whether they want to terminate this game and go home, or they want to continue on playing. Of the players ended up leaving the game and going home. However, they were struck by the realization that they are still stuck in their debt, and the trauma is so far embedded in their heads that might as well finish the game. And so a few return, however 14 of them do not return, and you see the front man instructing few of the guards to keep an eye on the 14 that did not return. The theory is that the 14 players who did not return were instead recruited as guards as a way to pay off their debt. I guess some people online did the math of whom left and whom came back and stuff like that, and they apparently think that it adds up. So here we go. The theories. 14 of the players were guards eventually. And theory number 4, we have the red hair. Our main character, John, starts finally changing his hair and dressing all nice and traveling, doing stuff. More than a year or so later, after he figures out that the old man was behind all of these games, right? The show director also mentioned that the red hair was because of the character's personality, that this was the craziest thing he is able to do. Some people believe, the theory is that he dyed his color red because he's planning to go back to the game and pose as a worker, and that's how he will get his revenge on the next season. How exciting, right? Now, there's nothing planned really for the next season, so we never know. However, this is a nice theory. I'm leaning towards it. Number 5, we have the other games. One of the VIP mentions when he first walks in that the games in Korea are always so interesting. The games in plural. And that's what sparked the idea that there are a lot more games in Korea going on either the same way or like differently. However, we know about the Squid Game is that the old man is the one who basically created it to live back his days of, I think, childhood and fun, which is the constant theme in the story. I'm leaning towards that the old man basically created this whole thing in collaboration with his very rich friends to basically play, to just play and to bet on people's lives. That's it. Alrighty, that was it for today's video. These were 5 of the most interesting theories about the Squid Game. If you want more, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be happy to do part 2. And check out my previous videos if you haven't done so. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Now I won't repeat, like,